Like, are we done yapping?
I mean,
We're
an hour.
I mean, I've been here.
We're an hour and 14 past 7, so I think so.
Okay, if you got all the yap out of you.
Yeah, come on.
Don't tempt me.
Be better.
Are we recording?
Yes, we are.
Okay. We're gonna start with some fun facts about everybody. Except for Minari, because Minari's not here.
Not yet, at least.
Ignore all the noise in my background. I was eating chips.
Yes. I am also,
Yes.
I might be munching on something.
Okay, well, I guess in turn order, it will be Ari giving his little fun fact.
Fun
or
fact
sad
of the
fact, I
day.
don't know.
What kind of,
It don't matter. Just whatever you want.
whatever I want.
However, I will say, whatever you decide on, the other two have to do the same kind of fact.
Oh no.
Okay, so... Please
So, for
stop.
example, if you're like, Ari's favorite ice cream is vanilla, the other two would have to do a favorite ice cream.
Oh, okay. I like that.
I don't know if he
But it's
has a favorite ice cream, but... He probably has a favorite wine.
Of course he does.
I mean, he's a satyr, come on.
He's a Dionysus satyr.
Yeah. He, let's see. He probably likes, like, a really rich red. Cause...
Like the blood of his bees.
Regrettably, I don't know wines by name. Like, so...
I don't know, just look up a random fucking wine.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, Cav Sauv.
Rich red wines. Let's
You're
see.
gonna get like a $9,000 wine.
Ah, yes. The red one.
A fucking port
His
solely
favorite
aged.
is the Sangiovese.
Spell
Red
that.
Italian wine, great variety.
Oh my
Blood
god,
of
Italian Piggy
Jupiter.
would have killed you if she was in here.
She can kill me later. Yeah, his favorite wine is probably a Sangiovese. Because, you know, it's the blood of Jupiter.
Sure.
Hrothgar has probably never drank wine before, to be honest. But if he were to drink anything, it...
Really? Living in a Northern village, he's never had, like, alcohol?
No, he has, but we kind of talked about it being more like ales and meads.
That's fair.
If he did drink wine, he would probably drink anything given to him and act like it was good, he probably would only really like the super sweet fucking dessert wines.
Oh, bro, he's just like me for real.
Like a fucking, I think port wines are usually pretty sweet, or like fucking plum wine is a pretty common, like,
Yeah, I
they
think
give
so.
those at, like, plum wines at like hibachi and shit as like a dessert. He would probably like that sort of stuff. Just something really sweet.
No, you know what he would like? He would like soju because it tastes like juice.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
He
That
would
is
drink the whole bottle thinking that it was just regular juice, and then he'd be
Shit-faced.
fucking blackout drunk.
You'd be like, why is this juice clear? As he's fucking
Oh my
stumbling
God.
around.
That
Unironically, though, soju is really good.
that is low key kind of cute.
What can I say? He's a himbo, okay?
Yes,
really is. Oh my God.
and we
He's
love
also
that.
at this point he's a child, so like we kind of have to give him a little bit of credit.
Hey,
Yeah,
he's
yeah, of course.
legally speaking, he's not a child. Mentally, debatable.
Bro is 18 or 19.
Yeah.
He's a child.
Yeah. He's in the beginnings of his adventuring life, okay?
True. Can't wait for 10 years in the future, whenever it's all fucking ruined.
Yep.
Oh no!
Thanks to a certain certain middle-aged sad man that nobody else in who's watching would know of.
Yeah, definitely not. I know his whole thing, but what would 3G like?
What would 3G like? Well, I'm gonna say he's probably had wine, but in the case of cleaning it up. So he's probably seen like wine spots, like sticky wine spots, kind of went to go over to touch it and ingest it and be like, just, just because it feels sticky and he just mistakes it for a kind of goo.
Ew. Maybe violently gagging.
No, but I don't think he would have a favorite, but probably if there was one, probably with ones that where the grapes have not been fully crushed in yet, so it's just like goopy.
Okay, so like,
What are those drinks called?
I don't know.
Fucking rocket.
I don't know.
I'll fucking
Rocket.
know.
I don't know.
It's called when you don't put in a fruit bag and just leave whatever goop you used when making it.
so like the world's most terrible fucking smoothie.
Yeah. Yeah.
With all this fucking fermented fruit goop.
Delicious.
Oh my god. So there's a specific drink that I'm trying to think of that was a thing in the like 90s, I think mid to late 90s. And it was like, oh god, I don't even remember. I think it had like pieces of real fruit in them, and people like they're not being sold now because they got discontinued like before the turn of the century. But god, I don't remember what they're called. But like it was pieces of real fruit that were like little like bubble shapes or something, and like the bottle was shaped kind of like a rocket or some shit, and because it had like real fruit in it, the fruit would ferment inside the bottle and make it explode. So
Oh my
it was
God.
discontinued
Yep, that checks out.
because it was like severely injuring like kids. Also, it would like make them sick because it's like carbonated soda and then fermented fruit.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I was younger, those when Go-Go Squeezes started becoming popular, and there was a massive recall because they ended up releasing pouches that were starting to ferment.
Oh god.
Oh lord.
A bunch of kids were just getting fucking drunk in elementary school.
Oh my god, imagine. Holy shit, I would not want to be a teacher. Well,
But
that was
who
fun.
needs the FDA?
No, yeah, really. Not us. not the current political climate.
FDA,
Clearly.
that stands for fuck them assholes.
I just want to put it out there to not literally fuck an apple.
No.
I know you're tempted.
I don't think I...
That's
Don't do
nice.
it.
Okay.
Last session, if I remember correctly, because it's been a little bit.
What?
Sorry. Yucky. You ended up in a small village that I did not name because I'm lazy. And your first order of business was to collect rations, which for all intents and purposes you really didn't need, but Ari wanted some nice veg. Ari almost got conned by an old lady.
Look, he trusts his elders, okay? Is he not supposed to?
Minori had some issues with everybody wanting to kind of take a break, and also, you know, made the point of like, we have enough rations, we don't need to buy any more. You also found a blacksmith who could forge a weapon for Betsy. I will remember what it was eventually. All I know is that you're not getting it until the next day. And Minari was a little upset that you agreed to it. Not all of you, but you agreed to it without discussing it with the group.
Heart-shaped halberd.
Hrothgar named his weapon of choice. Fucking, what was it? Name to be decided or some shit. I have it written down. I have it written down.
To be determined?
Name to be determined,
name
yes.
to be
determined, yes. Which, in my head, I've been pronouncing it as Dietermind.
That's good. Yep. To be determined. And you know what? Might as well change it a little bit more. Toby Dietermind.
Toby Dietermind. Oh my god. That's the name of the NPC. That's what I should name Toby's NPC. That'd be funny. When we left off, Ari wanted to make up for spending his family's fortune, all of which was, I think, like 13 gold or something. How much was it?
I think it was more closer to 30 gold. I don't know. I don't remember though.
I believe it was 30.
It was 18.
18? Oh, okay. I lied.
It was from the shop of the little old lady. It was 18 gold, but 3G found a jar of Shine Muscat grape jam or jelly or whatever the hell it was that I decided. That was 8 gold.
It was a good investment.
And he decided that it was in his best interest to buy said jar of jelly. And back to what I was saying, because I distracted myself, when we last left off, Minari had broken off from the group to go find a place for them to stay overnight, and everybody else was off to find jobs for some gold gathering. And we will pick up in the town center with Ari, Hrothgar, Betsy, and I don't remember if 3G went with them or not, but I assume he did.
Yeah, he was just been following around.
I assume that he was.
Oh yeah, because he's riding Hrothgar's horns.
Yeah, that was what I was assuming.
Yeah, I mean, wherever Hrothgar goes, 3G goes until 3G isn't on Hrothgar, so...
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Well, there's a little board in the town center that, while it doesn't have traditional job postings, it does have some people looking for assistance and help. You see 4 papers that were posted just this morning. Kind of nailed over a bunch of other papers. You see 1 paper from the town tavern requesting somebody to find their lost delivery boy. He was sent off to a wizard's home a little bit outside of town and did not make it back in the time that he should have. There is no reward posted, but it is noted that a reward can be discussed once the little boy is returned home. There is one for an old lady asking somebody to bring her a bag of chicken feed because she is sick and cannot get it herself, but her chickens still need to be fed. There's a stable hand looking for some help with the physical labor of cleaning up some recent dead animals that had a bit of a mix-in with some poison, and the reward there is free room and board for just 1 night. And there is a 4th one, the final one, of a woman requesting that somebody picks her up 1 jar each of cherry preserves, orange marmalade, and strawberry jam for her and her daughter to make pies with. And the reward there is her agreeing to share some of the baked pie with whoever brings her her requested goods.
Yes. Yeah, so the only word that 3G saw on that little specific one is jam. So he's going to ratatouille Hrothgar towards the towards
my
towards
God.
towards the paper, leaning him forward so he can immediately snatch it up
So I
and take it.
I wanna imagine it's that fucking the scene from the Madagascar movie where the penguins like stop slapping the side of the crate.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, exactly,
so
that.
this is the thing too. This job board is probably at normal person height, and being if you're reading them
Yeah.
in order, this is probably one of the lower on the list. So Hrothgar is just like pulled down into either like a slouching or kneeling position, and his horns just slap up, his antlers just slap up against the board for 3G to be able to even reach it.
Yeah. And he just
No,
takes it in his boobies.
Jude, we need to get
We need
gold.
one that
If we get gold, we can get more jam.
yeah, we need money. We spend a lot of money. We need more money. I don't know why, but everybody says money is
Money.
important.
Yeah, I feel the same, but
It is unknown if he understands the concept of currency.
He only knows
Nobody knows.
he only knows zhuzh and jam.
Maybe
True.
Zhuzh is jam.
That could very well be.
He
Ooh.
might be Jim. He might be Jim. Who knows?
I have to go to the restroom, so I'm gonna step away.
Okay,
Alright.
okay.
quick,
Don't fall in.
everybody get coke and strippers while the DM's away.
We've been caught.
Oh no. she's
Still have
she's
some
always
earbuds in,
listening.
guys.
She's like the government,
Always.
like my FBI agent, always listening in.
Mm. By the way, to my FBI agent, I'm sending you a big slappy kiss. Right on the mouth.
I know your freaky matches my freaky. Otherwise, you wouldn't still be.
Or if you need a reminder, we were at the job board.
Yeah,
We were
we're 5 minutes into the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we were trying to
Okay,
convince
so-
3G to, like, take a job that the payment isn't jam.
Okay, so you have a lost delivery boy that does not have a listed reward. You have an old lady who can't feed her chickens. You have a stable hand requesting help in exchange for room and board, and you have the job that 3G got, which your reward is slices of the pies cooked with the jams given to the lady. Assuming that those jams ever get to said lady.
It's not getting to those ladies.
So, what was the reward for the chicken feed?
The chicken feed reward is homemade cookies and the money returned that you spent buying chicken feed for her.
Okay. So, Hroth.
Do any of these jobs pay with actual money?
Technically, the feed lady, because she does give you back your money spent. The delivery boy retrieval does not have a listed reward because it is such a emergency job that reward can be discussed whenever you return to the tavern
Oh.
with the boy in hand.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go help that delivery boy.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
it's the only one.
What I will say is that in order to actually get these jobs, you do need to talk to the people that are involved.
Okay. Yeah, Hrothgar will kind of look down and be like, well, I mean, Cookies sound nice, but we need money. And Minari said she was handling the room stuff.
She did say that.
So, I guess we should...
We probably shouldn't make Minari any angrier than she already is.
Yeah. I don't want to make her mad again.
Oh.
Bad rockar noises.
So, maybe we go talk to the people who need us to help find the boy.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
And where did it say to meet these people? The tavern?
The tavern, yes.
Alright, Hrothgar is gonna go, okay, so we have to meet them at the tavern. Where's the tavern?
Oh, you got me.
Hrothgar is gonna...
What about
Any of you can roll an investigation or a perception to see if you can find the tavern.
Hrothgar is gonna stand tall, like when the deer hears a twig snap nearby, and just like look around a full 180. Just
I
Fucking
rolled
3G is just 3G just getting fucking whiplashed.
Yeah, that whiplash gave him a 21.
I
So.
got a 6.
Yeah, he's just gonna get thrown off his head, and he's just high in the air, so he can see everything.
Yeah. So, with a 13, I'll say this: with a 13, you do see Ari, the stables that the corpse party would be at, and with a 21 3G. You definitely see like the biggest building in town fairly close to you, with a couple people like stumbling out of it.
Vicious.
He's gonna point into that direction.
Oh, yeah, that kind of looks like a tavern, I guess.
Oh yeah, drunk people are coming out of it.
Is that why they're all stumbly? That makes sense.
Yeah, I see that a lot during the fertility festivals.
Really? Huh.
Oh yeah, everybody gets hammered, and then they and he kind of looks at Hrothgar, and he's just all like, "How old are you again?"
Like 19.
Everybody gets hammered, and then they go and hold hands.
Oh.
Betsy's gonna look at you, Hrothgar, and be like, "Oh my god, I thought you was like older. You're so big. Like, what the hell?"
Oh, well, I mean, we don't really know what I am, but we just assume I'm kind of like, I don't know, related to a giant or something in some way.
Well, you gotta be. I mean, you're so. How are you a baby, and you're already so big?
I mean, I was taller than all the other kids in my town when I was really young. Like, I towered over most of like the preteens when I was like 4.
Well, you're a pretty big guy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's Buttery Jesus.
It is silent, but we are also recording.
Yes.
Yes.
Whoop.
Oh, okay, goodbye.
I mean, he could have muted, but sure.
I guess he came to yap.
Probably to complain about
Probably. He always does.
something.
Probably that fucking lady.
So
anyway.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just really big. I've always been really big and blue. They were very confused when I was blue. They thought so. My parents thought that I had frostbite when they found me because I was so blue. But like when they picked me up, I was warm, so they were really confused.
Oh, that's interesting. That was nice of them, though. They were concerned that you had frostbite as a baby. I thought that you had frostbite too, at first, but I guess different people have different colors.
Yeah, no, I'm just blue.
Yeah, you are. You're my blue friend.
And you're my goat friend.
I am a goat. And his tiny little goat tail just like wiggles.
Okay. I'm so happy that you had this bonding moment.
It's crucial.
It's very crucial.
It is. To talk about being a baby with blue skin.
Low-key arc.
So, I guess we should go to the tavern now, huh?
Oh yeah, we don't want Minari to get mad.
Yeah. Hrothgar will take Ari's hand again, and they will happily skip off towards the tavern.
Yeah. The clickety-clack of their hooves.
Yay. Yeah, so you all walk in. Hrothgar has to duck because he's a big boy. And as you walk in, there are, despite it being the middle of the day, there are already people like at the bar portion of the tavern. A couple people being a little loud and noisy, and Betsy Betsy looks over to the barmaid at the bar portion of the tavern, and she instantly lights up. You see a youngish looking elf girl, who, bizarrely enough, has the same braided pigtails that Betsy has, with the same little parted bangs.
Oh my god,
And she also has little freckles and has a very slight tan. Not anywhere near as dark as Betsy's, but it's still there. And the instant that these two girls see each other, they light up the entire room and are immediately squealing and running towards each other and colliding into a hug at the midway point of the room.
History will say they were best friends.
History would say that they were best friends.
Hrothgar would kind of watch for a moment and be like, look to Ari and be like, "Do you think they know each other?"
Probably. I wouldn't hug us. Well, depends if they were nice or not. But I don't usually hug strangers.
Well, like, what if they just both saw that they had the same hairstyle and were like, oh, they must be cool?
Oh, that's such a good point.
These fucking idiots.
I love them.
Can we make a perception check to see if they have the same hairstyle or not?
They had the same pigtails. It was pointed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if it's just a little bit different?
Just a little bit.
You know what? Yeah. Go ahead, roll a perception.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's a 19. Do I
That's
see?
a 2.
Okay, let's see. 17.
Okay, so Hrothgar, it's too dark. He can't tell. You think she has hair. You're not really sure. It might be a wig. Ari and 3G, they do have the same exact hairstyle, the same bangs, the same pigtails. However, the elf's hair is blonde, whereas Betsy's is brown.
See, this was important information.
This was
Very
important
important.
information, I guess.
3 just gonna tap the top of his head, and that's it.
This is where we find out that Hrothgar is colorblind.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they see on a different spectrum or wavelength, you know? Furbolgs. You never know.
That would be painfully fucking hilarious,
It would.
though.
It would be if he's like fucking red-green colorblind or some shit.
Ari is just going to look and think, visibly think, for a second, and then he's gonna be like, "Oh, that one, her hair is yellow, And then Betsy's hair is a different color.
Scar is gonna kind of narrow his eyes and be like, "They both have hair,
Oh,
and it's in the
I love you,
vaguely
Hrothgar.
same shape."
They do both have hair. Yeah.
Okay. Um, with that being established, because that was super important, um, uh, Betsy is going to wrap an arm around the elf's shoulders, and she's going to guide her over to you all, and excitedly introduce you all. And she gestures to the elf, who, being this close, you can actually tell that they're also wearing the same earrings. Because Betsy, I don't actually know if I ever told you guys this. I probably didn't, but Betsy has like these big ass fucking hoop earrings.
Oh, okay.
That checks out.
But
Yeah.
she's going to hold a hand out to the elf and very happily say, "This is my best friend, Trisgelda."
Trisgelda?
I didn't say that right, but you know what? It's the thought that counts.
I'm sorry, could you
And
run that
the
name
elf,
by me again?
the elf is going to take Betsy's hand in both of hers and like pat it in that same little like, "Oh sweetie" way that like grandmas do. And she's going to look at you all and just say, "My name is Trisjala."
Trisjala.
Oh,
Trisjala.
Okay, I like that name. I'm Hrothgar.
Ari will give her like the little It's gonna give her the eyes. He's just like, you can tell that he's smiling under his mask, and he's just been like, "That's a very pretty name."
Thank you, I think.
Sigh. Ari's wrist not working.
May I ask what you are doing here? I mean, obviously you're here with the very beautiful Betsy, but you're obviously not here to drink, because one of you looks rather young,
Oh.
and you have no idea which one she's talking about.
We're gonna help find that missing messenger boy.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw the posting about Arrow. Oh, that's so nice. I've been so worried about him. He's such a good little boy. So Arrow, and that's Arrow like the wind, not Arrow like bow and arrow. He, we sent him off this morning to do his morning deliveries, and he had a package for the wizard just outside of town. And he has not come back yet. And it shouldn't be that long of a trip for him. It usually only takes him about an hour to get there and back, and he left early this morning. And it is midday. So I'm a little worried about him, and he's such a young little boy. I really wouldn't want anything to happen to him. So if you can find and bring him back, I will be happy to give you whatever you would like, whether it's free food or monetary gain or something else. I will mark on your map where the wizard is. And Betsy kind of like clears her throat and is just like, we ain't got no map. We ain't got no map.
I've never held a
And
map before.
Trisjala.
Yeah, we're not really sure where we are.
Trisjala looks at you all, looks at 3G sitting on top of Hrothgar's head, looks at Betsy, looks at between Hrothgar and Ari, and then just kind of like, oh good heavens. Okay, well, I don't have a map on me. This isn't really a tourist spot, so, we don't have spare maps. Just go, like, about a mile east. You'll find the wizard pretty easily. He's not exactly subtle.
I can do that. Just a quick question: which way is east?
That's where the sun rises. Oh, but it's the middle of the day.
Yeah. That's why I needed to know.
Mm.
Where I'm back. I got food.
Yup.
This mac and cheese kind of slaps.
Fire. Mac and cheese is fire.
Hell yeah.
Okay. You don't know which way east is. That is not as surprising as it should be.
Well, see, back home, I usually just head off in a direction, and I remember what direction I headed in, and that's how I know what direction to come back in.
Let's see.
And like we use words like over
Okay.
yonder and stuff, so
Betsy's gonna pipe up and be like, "Oh, me too. Oh, we're just two peas in a pod." And Trizella looks at Betsy but Trizella like side eyes Betsy like she knows Betsy and is very familiar with her, but she still gets on Trizella's nerves a lot.
Oh, that's Betsy's girlfriend for real.
And she kind of closes her eyes and is like making is obviously making like a mental map to try and like explain this to you, in simple terms. And she eventually sighs and she says, "Okay, you're going to exit the tavern. The first road on your left will lead you towards the wizard's house. It is the biggest road in our town. You cannot miss it."
right. Okay. I think we got that.
Ari will at least hold up his left hand.
Ari holds up 2 L's.
Literally, he just makes the L shape with his hand to be sure, and he's just all like, "Yeah, got it." Gives Trizella a little thumbs up.
With his little hooves. Fantastic. I hope to see you return with Arrow.
Yeah, that's the idea. I hope.
Yeah, we'll bring him back. We'll find him. We'll take him back. I'm sure he's just like, I don't know. Maybe he wanted to get a cool viewpoint of a river or something and climbed up a tree and got stuck up there or something.
Maybe.
He's
yeah.
an 8-year-old boy.
I was climbing trees
I mean, he
at
can
8.
still get stuck.
Listen, sweet thing. I'm sure you're perfectly fine, but you don't exactly look like you were the size of a boy at 8.
Well, I mean,
Hey, he was the normal size of his species at 8.
we assume. We don't really know what
I'm
species
sure.
I am.
I don't know what species you are, but I'm sure that you're very normal for your species.
Yeah, we'll find him. I'm sure he's.
Ari out here being a cross person.
He's just defending his friend.
All right. So first road to the right, left.
Left. And then he holds up his left hand.
I know you
thing.
can't see it, but the way that I instantly looked up at my fucking screen from cutting into my mail when you said right.
And Hrothgar will pause for a moment and look to her and be like, "Wait, so your left or my left?"
Oh my god. She's like that pained, like customer service smile. Sweet thing, I need you to repeat what I said to you.
So when we walk out of the tavern, it's the first road to the left. So your left or my left?
That's a pretty good question.
This entire time, 3G has his book open and is drawing everything that they're saying to try to replicate for a map.
Trizjella's gonna look at Betsy and be like, "Please tell me you understand what I said." And Betsy's gonna look at Trizjella and give her a solid thumbs up and be like, yeah, first road on the left. And then just like keep nodding.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
And Chisrell is just gonna roll her eyes and be like, oh my god, you don't know either. Oh, I wish I could go home. Okay, how about this? I'm going to direct you to the road that you need to take.
Okay. That would be very nice.
Yeah.
So she steps outside. You are all facing the same direction, and she points to the left.
So the left, when
At
we
the biggest road that you can see, and she doesn't even say anything. She just points. She's not saying anything.
Oh.
She looks dead inside.
Oh, so the left we would be facing when we are leaving the tavern. I see.
Okay.
Why didn't
That
you
makes
say
sense. Yeah, I think I would have understood
Somebody
that.
roll perception.
I got you. That's a 7.
That is a 18.
Let me roll as well. That's 11.
Alright, so Ari and 3G. You see her eye twitch. But she hides it very well.
3G is going to replicate the eye twitch, which causes his entire body to jiggle in the process as well.
Alright.
And
Grizzle is going to look at you all, and as politely as possible, say, please go get Arrow. I will be here in the meantime. And then she's going to leave you and go back inside.
See you later, nice lady. And he's going to go down the big road.
Yeah, the instant you say that, you hear the fucking tavern door slam shut.
I think she really liked us, guys.
Betsy is all smiles and just like, oh yeah, she loves me.
Ari is just kind of standing there like, doubt.
Out.
Doubt.
I mean, she was even kind enough to walk us out. That's really nice of her, right?
smiley face on the paper.
Ari just kind of scratches the top of his head and he's all like, yeah, I guess so. That was pretty nice. She didn't have to do that.
Alright. So you're all walking down the big road for quite a while. It's been at least 30 minutes of walking, and you it's not a tower. I'm not gonna say a tower because that's stereotypical and kind of racist.
Okay.
You do not
It-
see a wizard's
Okay,
tower.
then.
What you do see is a very tall building.
More like a
Just-
like a
just a-
spire.
In a yeah, I was about to say in a spiral shape, perhaps.
It may or may not be in a spiral shape. You see it pop up over the horizon, and it's got a couple little wind vanes and some eccentric little trinkets hanging off the sides. Lots of windows, plants, vines overgrowing the whole thing. The closer that you get to it, the more that you hear like squawking and cawing and stuff, and the cries of a little boy.
Oh no.
Oh.
Is that me? Could that be Arrow?
Sounds like he might be in danger. We should go help him. Or maybe he's just being harassed by some chickens. Well, we should probably still go help him.
Hey, chickens can be pretty scary.
They really can.
I mean, when you're an 8-year-old child.
I mean, as an adult, like, chickens can be fucking scary.
Very true. Very true.
Like, my grandpa, when I was a kid and we lived on the farm, my grandpa had chickens for eggs and stuff. Them bitches were scary.
They will peck your eyes out. They fear neither God nor the devil.
Okay. So you all run over, and you do in fact see a small child, hunkered like over a satchel, covering his head, while a flock of how many did I see here? Well, a flock of 10 crows are harassing him. I already know how Hrothgar is going to roll, but just for the sake of it, any of you can roll perception just to see if you can pick this up.
I got you. That's a 4.
14.
Oh my
I
god.
rolled a 20.
Okay, all right. Well, one of you at least. You do notice that the crows, while they are harassing the boy, most of them are focused on a very specific package that's kind of like just haphazardly thrown off to the side that has some like claw marks and little peck marks, and a couple of the crows are sitting on top of it and trying to dig at it. And with a very slight gust of wind, a smell wafts into your nose, question mark, of what is very distinctly like meat. Like there's very clearly meat in this package, and that's very likely what the crows are trying to get at.
Okay. And you're saying the other crows are kind of harassing the kid too, is what you just said.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. 3G's gonna Eldritch Blast.
Just fucking Eldritch Blast. These rats with wings.
Okay, so we're Eldritch blasting.
Yeah. That is a 25 to hit.
Wow.
Yeah, that sure does fucking hit.
Literally, as
for damage.
3G's doing this, Hrothgar's like, no, wait, they have a memory. They'll remember what you're doing.
And so at one of the crows, specifically one of the ones attacking the kid, 3G's gonna open his mouth wide, and like energy kind of forms in his mouth, and he just fires it out of there straight into one of the crows for 10 damage.
That crow is fucking dead. Yeah, so you okay. That's honestly kind of like a horrifying thing to think about. So you blast the shit out of this fucking crow. It turns into a cooked chicken. Not literally, but you slap it so hard that it's on impact. It makes a big show of it. It falls on the floor.
Same.
That one of those Monster Hunter Korean soap opera ass gaps.
Yep.
So you are now one crow less, and all of you roll initiative.
I got you. This is the first good roll. That is the first good roll. It's a 21.
I rolled a nat one.
That's okay. Betsy rolled a 2.
Yeah, rolling that one too.
How the turns have tabled.
Let's go.
How the turns have tabled.
Oh my god.
Nat 1, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. The nat
Okay,
one
so
game.
21. Oh, I gotta see what the crows roll.
One of them nat 20s.
And they all rolled 20s.
Well, I'm gonna have them be two separate entities, because I don't feel like rolling 9 individual
Why not?
Fair enough. I do that.
things.
I always have them just kind of be big blobs. It's easier that way.
Yeah, just Baldur's Gate it.
Oh. Can I roll? Hello?
No, you're not
D&D
allowed.
Beyond?
I thought you said that this laptop fixed it.
Oh, I was using my phone.
Oh, right. Because this laptop is gay.
Okay,
So Crow group number 1 rolled a 19,
Aha, I'm better.
and Crow group number 2 rolled a 9.
Aha, I'm still better.
Crow number 1. Crow number 2. Now I gotta get everybody else's. The riveting game of D&D.
How far were we, by the way, when we saw these crows?
Well, I mean, the wizard lives about a mile away from town, so.
No, I mean, yeah, but how far are we from the crows?
Oh. I don't know, probably like 20-ish feet.
Okay.
Okay, so 5, 4, a little Betsy, and 3 is my cat is sitting on my chest. And
Well.
oh, hi, baby.
Average cat things.
My chest isn't big enough for that, sweetheart.
Are you trying to make biscuits?
No, she's trying. Okay, so my girlfriend's chest is large enough to be a table for our smallest cat, Boo. And Boo thinks that that's just universal. So she's trying to do it to me. My chest is not that big.
Aw, Boo.
Okay. Alright. Here we go. Hrothgar, you're first.
Alright, Hrothgar is gonna kind of look between them and be like, so I guess we're doing this, and I would like to bonus action rage.
Okay.
And he is going to rush towards, the child and crows. And he, are there like any crows that would be within his reach of like the 30 feet movement distance that he has?
Well, they're all about 20 feet away.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
So Hrothgar is going to get within 10 feet of them because his halberd has 10 foot of range. And he is going to attack one of these poor birds that he originally did not want to attack. But his friend said do it, or his slime boy is doing it, so now he has to. That is a 24.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. Hrothgar is going to swing. That's 8 damage.
Okay. That crow is dead.
And that will be Hrothgar's turn. As he's like swinging, he's like, I'm really sorry about this, and then just fucking cuts it in half.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Leave it to Hrothgar.
That's funny. Is there anything else you're doing?
No, that will be his turn.
Alrighty. So it is crow number 1's turn. And so let me ask you this. Is 3G still on your head?
Yeah, I guess so.
He never got off.
So crow group number 1 is going to target 3G. Being the first one that attacked.
Yeah.
The instigator.
Does a 6 does a 6 hit?
No. No. No.
Okay, so you you backdash out of the way.
just make myself into the size of like a pancake. So flatten myself up.
Yep. Alright, that's crow group number 1. It's now crow group number 2's turn. They're going to target... Oh, fuck. Oh my god, I'm not even joking. Both crow groups got the same exact hit roll.
Great. That's great.
The first one was 2 plus 4. The second one was 2 plus 4.
God.
So yeah, neither crow group hits either 3G or Hrothgar. Hrothgar slamming his fucking shit into oblivion it made them kind of be like, oh no.
Hrothgar sobbing as he's killing a bird.
Just going, I'm very sorry about this every single hit.
All right, it's now back to 3G.
Okay. Well, what am I going? Okay. He's gonna do again. The only thing he can do for the time being is actually, yeah, good old Eldritch Blast. Nothing beats good old Eldritch Blast. That is a 19 to hit,
It hits.
and that is going to be a 9.
All right, another crow down.
He's gonna open his mouth again and just full on beam, cooking another crow.
That is a little bit disturbing.
Why?
He's just going fucking this tiny little spot of a guy is just going fucking hyper beam on these crows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I did consider having Ari Fate. Considered
Okay.
it. No.
Speaking
We're
of
an
Ari.
initiative.
I mean, he still could. Like, nothing's stopping him. It's 6 seconds. Like,
That's the end of his turn. Actually,
alrighty.
yeah, no, end of their turn. Go. Yep. All good.
Ari.
He's definitely tweaking, but he is going to run at these crows and ram them.
Okay.
Let's see. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit.
Okay. That's -1 bludgeoning damage.
How? How? No, literally how?
He has a -2.
And you
And
can
I
only
rolled a
do a
1.
D4 on top of that. So the crow has healed.
The crow has now
Or-
gained +2 max HP.
Or is it like the old thing that you could do with computers where if you put in 0 it would go, or went below 0 it would go up to 255 and do max damage.
So the crow is now level 20.
Oh great. Great. God crow. You love to see it.
Fantastic.
I don't even know what to do about that. like you just headbutt the crow and it just like, I guess, kind of like freaks the fuck out like birds do, and like falls on the ground, definitely like stunned a little bit, but otherwise unharmed.
Ari's just gonna be all like, yeah, take that. That's
Oh,
for being bad.
Oh my god.
And that will be his turn.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh my god. Oh, that's so funny. Woo. Alright. Now it's Betsy's turn, except I don't have Betsy's character sheet open, so
She's unarmed anyways. So
she has things that she can do.
oh, I'm sorry for assuming.
Yeah, why would you just assume that a woman has no weapon?
Because she, wanted to buy a weapon.
So so Betsy Alright. Okay, so since I already established that this crow is like stunned and flapping around on the ground after you headbutted it, I'm gonna say that it's prone because of that. So Betsy is gonna run up behind you, Ari, look at this crow on the ground, and then just like punch the shit out of it.
Oh my god.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
And she does hit.
Oh yeah, that's what I've been waiting for.
And
That's what it's
so
all about.
she does 4 4 unarmed damage to it. However, it's not dead. It definitely has like a broken wing though. And then top of the turn order is Hrothgar.
So how many birds are left?
So three birds are dead. One has a broken wing, so it definitely can't fly anymore. Which leaves 6 crows still poking around.
All right. Okay, so there's still plenty left. So Hrothgar is gonna say to the next crow, "I'm really, really sorry," and move to hit again. That is a 19.
Oh, that hits.
Roll my 10. Oh no. That's 14 damage.
So that crow is fucking dead. You did well over to double its health.
Hrothgar winces.
Not only do you kill this thing, you like behead it and you watch its head go like flying off.
Oh my god!
Pretty good.
While its like headless body like flops around uselessly on the ground.
like a chicken with its head cut off.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Hrothgar just watches on in horror of his own work.
Okay. -1. So crow number 1. Crow group number 1. Crow group number 1 is going to look at you, Hrothgar, having slaughtered 2 of its family. And you try to claw your eyes out.
Ouch.
Does a 14 hit?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Never mind then. So they don't even touch you. They go ah, and you go ah, and you duck out of the way.
Ah! Hrothgar makes crow noises.
He's trying to communicate with them. He's trying to apologize to them in their
He's
language.
trying to apologize in Crowish. Or you could say in
I'm sure that's going well.
Croatian. I'm sorry.
Oh, shut the hell up.
That's
Yeah,
terrible.
Yeah, get
I'm
out.
sorry.
Alright, crow group number 2 is going to do the same thing. It does a 22 hit.
Yes. Is that a nat 20? No. No, they have a +4.
No.
Okay. Yeah, a 22 definitely hits.
Alright, that's 9 damage.
Alright, and that is halved because I am raging. So 4 or
Okay.
5.
We'll go 4.
Awesome. Hrothgar is just like
You're level 1. You're level 1. I'm not gonna fucking kill you.
5 would be a third of my health. So Hrothgar like raises his forearms. He's just like, "Ow, ow, that kind of hurts. Stop, ow."
Okay. Next up is 3G.
Okay. That's a 16 to hit,
Okay, that hits.
and a 6.
That definitely kills.
Alright, so flavored a little bit.
Mhm.
Are any of these like crows kind of like, because they just hit Hrothgar, are they kind of like flying around them?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3G's gonna look at one of them, and he's gonna eat one of them.
Oh!
Oh my
Alright. Okay.
Having a little tilt shimmer.
He's gonna open his mouth while charging his Eldritch Blast. He's gonna yoink one of them in his mouth, close his mouth, and implode them inside of his mouth with the Eldritch Blast.
Oh my god!
And then
I
spit the
love that.
bones out.
Blech.
Blech.
Bro ate the meat, the organs, and everything.
Right on
That's
top of
what's
Hrothgar's head.
That surpasses a Tailshare moment.
Well, you are now down a crow.
This is
You know, I wondered if 10 crows was gonna be too much. No.
no, this is perfect. This is a perfect level 1 fight.
Yeah, just a whole bunch of
And-
angry fucking
Listen, level
crows.
1 fights are hard. Sometimes
And-
you put one goblin and it almost TPKs. So, you know.
Yeah.
And that'll be it.
Okay. So it's Ari's turn now. With his -2 damage.
Okay. Ari does have his little dagger. He will try to stab one of these crows. That's an 18. Does an 18
Nice.
hit?
That definitely hits.
And that's a 4.
Alright. That does
And
not kill.
and he does have 2-weapon fighting, so as his bonus action, he will use his offhand attack. That's another 18,
Yeah, that hits.
and that's a 7.
Alright. Is this the same crow?
Yes.
Alright. You are down another crow.
Okay.
You're having shish kebabs for dinner.
See, this was a good investment. This was a good investment because we needed even more food than what we have.
I don't know, these bodies are kind of beyond useful. They're a little damaged.
It's alright.
Just a little damaged.
Just a little bit. Alright. It is now Betsy's turn again. And she's going to look at the crow that she didn't kill. And you guys, out of the corner of your eye, Hrothgar, you see Betsy stand up straight, lift her leg, and then slam her foot down on the crow's skull.
Oh my lord.
Hrothgar has that moment from the fucking Walking Dead live stream.
Mm-hmm.
And that is?
You know, that's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And then the scream after that I can't do.
Yeah. So you are now down 1 crow.
So there's what, like 3 left?
There's 3 left, yes.
Alright.
And it is now back to the top of the turn order.
Hrothgar is going to go for a non-lethal attack on this next crow.
Okay.
Because he feels very bad. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Alright, that is 8 damage.
Okay. It's incapacitated.
That crow's gonna remember us.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. Hrothgar's taking it with him.
It's going to plot revenge.
Good,
Oh, it
good.
will. For some time. But he'll get him to forgive him one day. Maybe.
Alright. You still have 2 crows, which I will refer to crow number 1 and 2. And...
Oh, one more thing. Hrothgar bonus action cries. Sorry, you're good enough.
He can free action cry. And they are... Crow number 1 is going to target you again, Hrothgar. Does a 10 hit?
No.
Alright. This poor crow has watched all of its brethren die horrific deaths. So it's more of just a very mournful while it like throws itself at you.
Oh my god.
And crow number 2 is going to target Betsy, actually. There's no way that hits.
Was one of these crows already in our range, like Hrothgar and 3Gs?
I mean, there was a crow that just threw itself at you.
Okay. 3G's gonna strike it is gonna slap it across the face for 0 damage.
For 0 damage? Okay.
Yeah. It's undefined.
And it does actually hit Betsy.
Betsy fucking dies.
Your RIP, Betsy.
Bird flu.
It really did flew.
Oh my god.
And it does, oh my god, it does 9 damage to Betsy. Holy shit.
Damn, Betsy.
Betsy's gone.
Betsy, no!
I do nothing.
Oh.
Goddamn. Betsy has 4 hit points left.
I thought you were gonna say
Ouch.
Betsy's down.
Betsy's fucking dead.
Oh, she fucking dead. Miss Geisha! Miss Geisha! Oh, she fucking dead.
Yeah, so this crow, like, kamikazes itself towards Betsy. just aiming for her eyes and shit, like pecking and clawing for its like fallen brethren, and she's just
Oh man.
And I believe that is to 3G.
17. That is a 4.
It does not kill.
Okay. Yeah, he's just gonna slap him again. But this time with like an Eldritch Blast kind of like surrounding his little stub of a hand and just kind of like smack his beak a bit.
Cat smack.
He really went shut.
But she just, yeah, you just. No. And, yeah. 3G is 3 done.
3 done.
Alright.
I hate you for
Three
that.
done.
3D. 3G is not
Let
3D.
him make his dad jokes.
Yeah, he's a dad.
Oh, but when I make a Croatia joke, I'm the problem.
You're not a dad.
You're not a
Also,
dad.
that's racist.
Yeah. We're getting
You're not
canceled.
beating the War Thunder allegations.
We are.
No,
we're getting
you really
canceled.
not.
And yeah, that's it.
All right, Ari.
Okay.
You have a crow with that is not dead, and a crow that is attacking Betsy with malicious intent.
Okay. Well, clearly, Ari must rescue Betsy.
Must.
Yes. Yes. So he's going
Does
to
he have a
go.
fedora too?
No, he's a femboy. He has cat ears.
Oh shit, that checks out. That checks out.
Sorry.
But yes, he will strike this crow with his dagger. That's a 10. I'm assuming a 10 doesn't hit.
It does not hit.
Okay, he will use his bonus action and attack. That's a 13.
Okay,
There-
that hits.
That hits?
Mhm.
Okay. That would be 6 damage.
All right, that kills.
Okay, yay! Now there is no longer a pecking at Betsy's eyes.
Oh my god, thank you. It kind of hurt. I didn't know crows could be so mean.
Yeah, when you make them angry.
Well, I
Slow,
didn't start
slow-
it.
slow turn to 3G.
Betsy's foot covered in bird brains.
3G is still is gonna slowly turn to Ari, still with the carcass of the bird before, like dangling out of his mouth.
Oh god.
Ari's just staring at her. Well, just his eyes look like an ever-growing abyss. Like, he's
Is this
seen
what they
things.
mean when the board stares back?
Yeah, just completely lifeless eyes. Nothing in the.
Yeah. He's got that 1,000-yard stare going on.
Yep. Yeah.
Alright.
You
So
know
top
what
of the turn
you
order?
did.
Top of the turn order is Hrothgar. You still have one crow remaining.
Yeah, okay. Can, Hrothgar... I guess Hrothgar's gonna hit it.
I mean, he doesn't have to.
Yeah, but it's hurting his friends. Sure, it's his friend's fault, but...
What stopped you from incapacitating the previous one that was hurting?
Well, he killed the others. He really only incapacitated the one. Because he feels bad for the
Well,
one.
he can incapacitate the other.
I guess he could have 2 crows.
If you-
Sure, non-lethal.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, he has 2 hands.
Oh, that's a miss.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's an 8.
That's a miss.
Yeah. Hrothgar is just too teary-eyed to be able to see the crow well.
He's just sobbing
Yeah.
as these crows keep dying.
I'm so sorry.
Didn't Piggy say that she was home?
Yeah.
She did.
She said
I
give her
was
5 to 10
wondering about
minutes.
that.
Yeah, wasn't that like 2 hours ago?
Exactly an hour ago.
Oh, okay.
Maybe her dad started bitching at her for like random shit.
Mm. Um.
We gotta give Silent his enrichment.
Okay, so Hrothgar missed, which means
It is Crow's turn.
it is Crow's turn.
Actually, let me check.
This poor crow with half of a beak missing because 3G cooked it on impact. Let me see here. It is going to bite at or try to anyway. Bite at the hand holding its beak shut. That's a 19, which I assume hits.
No. Yeah, no, it hits.
No.
No, it hits. It hits.
I was about to be like, motherfucker, you're level 1. There's no
No, it hits.
it's
It hits for
above
sure.
19.
No, for sure it hits. For sure it hits.
Alright, that's 4 damage.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, he kind of just like bites into the little goo hand, and 3D's gonna continue just staring at this crow.
The longer that this crow stares at you, the more fear you see fill the crow's eyes. By the way, it's 3G's room.
That's a 15 to hit.
But yeah, that hits.
Okay. That's a 3, and this was already
Right.
damaged.
It's dead.
Yeah. So
It's dead.
yep. He's
How do you murderize it this time?
It's the final crow, so you know. How do you do it?
3G is going to put his other little stubby hand on the crow as well, and just you know he's just going to face plant off of Hrothgar's body all the way down to the ground to land on top of the crow.
Okay.
It's gonna suffocate it with his goo. Weird little liquid ass body.
That's crazy. Yeah, so you now have 9 dead crows and 1 incapacitated crow.
It's our hostage.
Hrothgar is going to very gently scoop up the crow he you know beat the shit out of. And just be like, why did you have to attack them? And he's gonna kind of look up to 3G as he exits his rage. We could have just like thrown some feed their way and they would have been distracted.
In response to that, 3G is going to point to the child that was getting harassed by the crows and needs no further explanation before going to examine the blood of one of the crows because it's gooey.
I don't know if I would say that fresh blood is gooey.
Well,
Maybe if
okay.
it's been sitting for like 10 minutes or so, then yeah.
Okay, okay,
It
well,
coagulates
whatever.
pretty fast. I said that wrong.
Shut the fuck
Coagulates.
up. That's why I said 10 minutes.
Okay, well, he's gonna go inspect
Whatever,
it
so
anyway.
you touch blood, so you're touching blood, you're spreading HIV. Roll for HIV.
Roll for bird-born AIDS.
I got you. Hold on.
You little bitch. Hey now, calm the fuck down.
Oh
fuck
my
was
god, 3G has AIDS.
Wait, hold on, I gotta look at this.
Ooh, buddy.
Well, it's a good.
Oh
well,
yeah, no, you definitely have bird AIDS now. You have BAIDs.
Babe.
Oh, good. Fades. But yeah, he sees no explanation needed, as there was a child getting pecked at. So yeah, he just kind of looks to Hrothgar while he's on the ground.
Yeah, you gesture at the little boy who is only just now starting to like stand up and like wipe his grimy, wet eyes. They're like inflamed from crying so
Is
much.
he covered in bird blood?
Not bird blood, bird shit maybe, but
Oh no.
Oh. Oh. Poor little guy.
you know what? From all the fucking violence
Yeah, that's
from
what I
Hrothgar,
mean.
maybe
Yeah,
maybe he is covered in
Yeah,
bird blood.
Hrothgar kind of fucking smashed these things.
Probably a little bit of like just like a splatter, just the tiniest little splatter of brain from Betsy just like slamming her foot down on it.
Ari will go and he will like take a little bit of his shirt and he will try cleaning this child up a little bit just because it ain't right. It ain't right. So he's gonna be like with the corner of his shirt and a little spit. He's just gonna be all like, "They're there. It's okay. We're here to help you. Are you Arrow?"
He looks at you with tears streaming down his face. He's like, "You."
Yeah, we heard about you from the tavern and we came to help you, okay?
Oh my! Did Miss Trissy send you? That's so
She-
nice. I thought she hated me.
She did send us, okay, and she cares a lot. We noticed you were gone for a little too long, and you know that's no good because you're just a little boy, and some bad things could get happen, like how we found you, with all the bad birds.
Yeah. I was gonna deliver the stuff. I was gonna deliver stuff to the old man, and one of his packages was some jerky, and so I was gonna the crows I think saw that it was jerky, and well, they like the jerky because sometimes there's like vegetable jerky. I'm gonna go home now. Okay.
Okay, do you still have the bag? We can finish your job for you.
Oh, that would be so nice. Okay, here you go. And he takes off the satchel that's like over his shoulder that has like very clear like tear marks in it. A couple little like patches and has very clearly been like well used and was a victim of the attack. And he hands it over and it like gives you like a thumbs up basically, and it's just like my last delivery was the old man that lives in the house over there, and then you just go home, or I'm sorry, you go to the tavern and you collect your money, Well, I'm gonna collect my money because I made the deliveries. But
Yeah, of course.
okay,
Okay.
goodbye. And then he runs
Goodbye.
off.
Ari's just gonna like hold up the tattered bag, and he's gonna be all like, let's take this to the wizard, and I guess we can go back.
Hrothgar is very gently swaddling the crow in his animal pelt bedroll.
Hrothgar's a daddy now.
He's a dad. Dadgar.
Dadgar.
Dadgar!
Okay, so you can either roll a perception or investigation. Any of you.
Hrothgar's got this. He's got this. That's a 2.
I'm sure. My god.
Yeah.
This man only rolls high for combat.
I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
And it's okay. Ari is seeing.
Hrothgar craves violence.
I didn't roll a sub 10 for that entire fight. No, I rolled 1. I rolled a 4 once, I think. Or maybe it was a 2. I rolled a 2 once, and then every other thing was above 10. And then fucking outside of combat, sub 10 the whole game.
Yep.
It's okay. Ari rolled a nat 20.
Crazy. Ari sees the world.
Look at you. Ari sees the world beyond. The reason that the world is collapsing. Literally everything. Yeah. So with the nat 20, you notice that sticking out of the satchel is a little rolled up scroll that has the etchings of what could be a world map on it. And as you're looking inside the satchel, you see something move in the corner. And you actually see a little like field mouse, kind of like chewing on the end of a scroll that looks very similar to the one that you were just looking at. Stuck in a bush, just a little bit off the road.
Oh, hi, little mouse. Can I have that? And Ari's just gonna take it.
The field mouse is shaking its little tiny fist at you.
I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure this is important. I don't actually know why, but I'm trusting my gut.
Little mouse voice acting.
The Rat King will remember that now!
The Rat King will in fact remember that. Which is crazy because I know who the Rat King is right now.
Yep. I figured.
What was I gonna do? Yeah. So you have 2 scrolls that look very vaguely like they could be world maps. One of which has been eaten on by a field mouse.
Okay. Ari will observe both these maps and try to compare them for inconsistencies.
Okay. The inconsistencies are. Ooh, wait a minute. Well, yeah, we'll start with this. The inconsistencies are very obvious. One is a very nicely drawn map of the world as it is currently known. And the other one looks almost the exact same, but there are little black spots all over the map with fanciful scrawl written over some of the dots saying do not go here, inaccessible, yada yada yada. And if you, Ari, roll a history check, we can see if you know what these are.
Oh, perfect. I have a -1. 14.
Amazing. Oh my god. The DC was 15?
Well, I did technically roll a 15, but I have a -1.
That's funny. Yeah, so you definitely don't know what these things are.
Hrothgar,
But
can
what I
you
will
read
do-
maps?
Maybe.
maybe he says.
And Hrothgar will look at the map. What do I need to roll?
History.
Oh, I got this with a +0. That's a 3.
Oh, you definitely don't got this.
I
You don't even know how to read a map. Well, it's a history. I shouldn't say that.
Hrothgar is gonna look at it and kind of go, "That's a really pretty painting."
It's a map, Hrothgar.
Oh, it's a really pretty map.
I guess.
This is the map that you are both looking at. And I guess 3G too, because he's on top of Hrothgar's head.
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe 3G can give
that's
us
a
this
15.
wisdom.
That's a 15.
3G and all his wisdom,
Okay,
not being able
so-
to speak to us.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
So 3G, you, from your time researching, world and looking into different and, general oozes, you have an incredibly rough understanding that the little black dots that you are seeing on the second Eaten On map are things known around the world as hypoxia pools, which are known to pretty much kill off whatever is in proximity to it.
Okay. 3G is going to look at all of them. He is going to open his little book, and he's going to start drawing. One of them is he just pokes at it, making like the same kind of like dot as shown on the second map. And then the second picture, he's going to do his best to make a skull and crossbone, and go, bad goo.
Bad goo.
Bad goo. Okay.
Oh, that's a lot of bad goo.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Oh, I had heard some of the elders saying this was bad, but this is really, really bad. That everything is covered in it.
I just thought that somebody was trying to do that sort of thing where like you make a bunch of dots and then you connect them to make a shape.
Connect the dots?
Yeah, that.
Hmm.
But that's a lot of dots. I don't know how you could make a shape out of that.
I think technically you could make the shape of the cities and the countries and stuff.
I mean, maybe, but
Technically.
there's so many dots to connect.
Yeah, that's a bit concerning. I don't like this at all. So, but we should probably keep this, right? Because
Sorry.
Ari will stow both the maps in his own like little satchel and be like, we gotta get this jerky to the wizard, I think.
I think so. We should probably do that, yeah. Which way is east again?
3G's gonna...
Betsy is going to look at Hrothgar and just be like, "But the house is right there. We can see it."
Yeah,
Oh!
it's this big building.
Oh! That makes sense. Okay. I didn't know if this was like a different wizard's tower.
Why
it's
would
the
it
only
be?
one out here.
Well, yeah, I guess so. But I didn't know if there was
I
one
mean, he's
further
got
down
a
the
point.
road.
Yeah, he's got a point, Betsy. We don't know how many wizards there are here.
Yeah, I don't want to assume that there's only one wizard's tower.
Well, if they wouldn't have said the wizard outside of town if there was more than one giving him or something.
Okay, well then maybe there's a sorcerer's tower further down. Or maybe this
I
is a
don't think
sorcerer.
sorcerers have
We're
towers.
not looking for a sorcerer. We're looking for a wizard.
Do sorcerers have towers?
I don't think they need them.
I think they got like schools and stuff.
Right, okay. Well, I guess we should go talk to this wizard then.
We're off to see the wizard. I had to. It was gnawing at my brain for hours.
So you all make your way up to the the door of the tower. It's not a tower, of the building. Fuck. You make your way up to the building. You knock on the door. The door very slowly creaks open. Like a spooky Scooby-Doo episode.
This does make Ari's little goat legs just kind of stiffen up. Like he's getting like he's getting ready to faint.
His loins, they're shaking.
His flabbers are gasted.
3G is going to look at Ari, quivering like a little baby, and put a rat on his head to make him feel better.
Put a what up? Oh.
Yeah, from his mouth.
How is that supposed to make him feel better?
I don't know. I don't know. Didn't he like the mouse or something?
He talked to the mouse. He didn't put the mouse on his head.
All right, well, now there's a rat on your head. All right?
Is it even
There's a rat on
alive?
your head. Yeah, no, it's alive. It's a familiar.
How?
So he's just had a
It's
rat in
familiar.
him?
It's a familiar. He summoned it. The same way that a skeleton appeared from his mouth. The same way, like.
Oh my god.
How is this confusing?
Why do literally all of you guys have fucking rat familiars?
Look, it just
Every one of you guys, I swear to God, every time.
it just so happens that one of his familiars can shapeshift into animals, and one of them is a rat. So now it's just a rat.
There you go.
It's always rats. It always comes back to rats. Every
In
time.
fairness, it's really only Chris and Igor.
I mean,
And the
yeah.
rat mafia?
Hey!
True, that was Mimi.
Yeah.
that was me. Yeah.
Don't bring my family into this.
You come to me on the day of my rat's wedding.
Yeah, that's how this rat talks too.
Great. So what is Ari's reaction to having a rat placed on his head?
Well, considering that 3G doesn't say anything and he just places the rat on his head, he immediately tweaks the fuck out and falls over with his like little stiff legs in the air.
Love it.
Rothko just kind of looks down and goes, "Are you okay?"
Yeah. I'm okay. That just, that scared me a little bit, because I felt the little paws, and the tiny little rat hands. I was not expecting it.
I see. So how often do you faint? And like, does your whole family do that?
Most of them, yeah. Oh, unless they took after my mom. My mom is. She's not really a fainter, but she rams a lot when she's mad. Oh.
Oh. So like, has there ever been a time where like a bunch of the satyrs that faint are kind of like in a line, and like something scary happens to one of them, and then that one faints, and that one fainting scares the other into fainting, and it just goes down a chain, like a domino.
Like a domino effect. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, they make us do that. They make us do that around All Hallows Eve. They just line us all up and they watch us faint all in a row.
Somebody roll perception for me.
Got you. I got this.
Not
That's
scary
a
at all.
12. It's a 12.
Wow.
23.
Hrothgar's first big roll. Alright, so Hrothgar, you and Ari and kind of, but also not really, 3G are having this conversation. And you're so into it that you don't notice the robed man standing right in front of you all until he clears his throat. Can I help you?
Oh, hi.
Oh.
Does Ari faint from being startled?
Oh. Whoosh. And then he raises his hand.
Ari, before even being able to stand up, just holds up the little delivery boy's satchel.
He's just on the ground and just...
He's just all like, the little delivery boy got attacked by crows, but I'm pretty sure your stuff is still in here, sir.
Oh, my jerky. Oh, give me the shit. Yeah.
There's no fucking way.
Oh.
I'm waiting months for this.
Oh my god, he's an addict.
Oh.
He needs his fucking
Fucking
sodium.
tweaker, bro.
Yeah, he's so fucking he's probably all like all bones and everything. That's crazy.
He's a tweaker ass wizard. His addiction is sodium.
He grabs the box and he's really looking it over. Why is it all messed up? You didn't get in my package, did you?
I told you, sir. The delivery boy was attacked.
You got
by
in my package. I'm
crows.
okay. You.
No.
Guard grabs Ari under his arm, like wraps his arm around him, like he's carrying a jug or something. He's just like, "Hi, sir," and turns and starts walking back down the road.
They forgot my drink. My Diet Dr. Help. My drink.
Where's my straw? Oh. Yeah. So as you all run off, you just hear him go, "Get back here!"
Have a good day, sir.
Did
You run a good couple of drinks. You run a good couple of feet, and you eventually hear it go, it's not worth the effort.
Not worth the effort. I was trying to
3G
find
waves to him as you're
a
running.
good clip of what I was talking about, and it's all a man like picking up a woman in anime and live action, and I'm so confused by it. But this is essentially what's happening.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Oh.
He's just deadlifting Ari. It's okay. Ari weighs practically
Hey.
nothing.
They didn't get the payment.
We don't. He doesn't pay
No,
us.
no, we
I
didn't.
thought we get paid back at home.
Oh, I have no idea. We didn't inquire. We didn't inquire about if the kid needs to get paid by the wizard.
Well,
Yeah. Like, maybe he should have at least left a fucking tip, but dude's a tweaker, so...
yes, that is
3G
more what I was
contemplating about
thinking.
walking
Mimi.
I'm not even joking. Listana-kun is one of my favorites.
But yeah.
Also, I just want to say, doing that voice for as short a time as I did it fucked my throat.
Oh man. Crazy.
Yeah, so Hrothgar, after slowing down from his brisk jog, still probably carrying Ari, looks back to see if Betsy even kept up with them.
Betsy is running her little heart out. She has kept up, but she's struggling.
After seeing that she's starting to struggle, he'll hand Ari his halberd and just be like, "Can you hold this for a minute?" Which probably weighs about as much as Ari.
He will grab the halberd and just immediately like fall on the ground. Like
Oh my god.
it's gonna be like a Thor's hammer situation
just-
where he tries to fucking move it. It doesn't even shift.
He's literally just hanging on to it while Hrothgar carries him, so
Actually-
it's just dragging on the ground.
Here is what I will do. I will have Ari roll a strength save, and Hrothgar at the same time has to roll a dexterity save.
Awesome. I got you.
That's a 10.
Oh my god. That is a dirty 20. Why can't I roll? Hrothgar is being peak himbo right now, bro.
So, Ari, you are hit off the halberd, and your body immediately plummets towards the ground, but Hrothgar, like throws you up into his fucking armpit and, like, clutches down like you're a fucking football.
Oh my god.
And then he is going to grab Betsy under his other arm to carry her and just be like, "There we go. Now nobody's tired."
Hey, now wait a minute, hold on, what about consent?
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me to carry you?
Yes, please.
Alright. He'll keep carrying her. And Hrothgar will continue his trot back towards town.
Okay. So, running along, you actually managed, so it's Hrothgar carrying Betsy and Ari under each of his arms, 3G on top of his head, and Ari holding and like hugging his halberd because he's not strong enough to fucking hold it any other way. The three of you are leaving a trail of dust behind you as Hrothgar like football runs down the fucking road, and you don't see her, but Minari is making her way out of the tavern, or to the tavern, from like finding a little spot to meditate in the woods by herself. And as she's going back to town, she just sees y'all hauling ass back to the tavern.
She's gonna know what we did. She's gonna know, and she's going to
Mind
scream at
you,
everybody.
one of you has bird AIDS.
All right. It ain't. Come on. Anyway.
I also...
Betsy has a blood and viscera on one of her legs.
Hrothgar also put that
is
bird that he swaddled, by the way, he put that up resting in one of his antler shells.
Oh, so he left it to the mercy of 3G.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, crazy. You know what?
Hrothgar is splattered with blood. What does Minari make of this situation?
A long stare, and just like a slow blink. What happened?
Oh,
They're
wait.
gone. They ran past you.
Yeah, with
Oh, okay.
yeah,
My
yeah.
bad. I missed
Yeah,
that
with
part. They
Hrothgar's
ran past
perception,
me,
he
okay.
definitely did
Yeah.
not see you. With what he's been rolling all day.
Okay, they ran past me.
You are coming out of the woods after meditating, with a final moment of peace and quiet.
And just watching them sprint past
Yep.
me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To the tavern that you were at just a few hours before, like, getting her on board.
She's probably like, her eyes are probably just following them as they run past, and like again, just like kind of stares at them as they run up, and like slow blinks, and then just starts walking after them. just starts walking, like Nothing to be said. Nothing. Not just walks in the direction they went. I'll catch up to them eventually.
You see them duck into the tavern. Did you catch the part about all of them to one degree or another being covered in blood or viscera?
I heard that, yeah. Of them
Okay.
being all bloody.
So yeah, they run into the tavern.
Long sigh.
Arrow is sitting at the bar with a little cup of water, assumedly, regaling Trisgella of her his tales. And as you all burst in, Trisgella looks at you all covered in blood, and just kind of rolls her eyes and like gestures to a table like off in a corner, kind of hidden away from everybody.
Hrothgar will kind of walk over. He'll stop his sprinting pace and just walk over towards the table she gestured to, and put two down, Arya and Betsy down. And
Hrothgar, your axe is heavy.
and he will take name to be determined out of Arya's arms.
No, it's Toby Dietermind,
Right,
remember?
yes.
Toby Ditterman, yeah.
Toby Dietermind. Out of out of his good friend's hands.
Oh, you carried him.
It's not really that heavy for me. I mean, I really only made it. What I did when I made it was I found this like really long, big tree branch, right? And I snapped it off the tree. And yeah, so that's the hilt. I think.
Okay. Minari probably walks in after them and like.
He'll look back and be like, "Oh, hi, Minari."
What happened?
Oh, we had to fight.
And like gestures at them.
3G got us in a fight with birds.
We went to help this boy that got lost, and they said there would be a reward because you said that we shouldn't be spending so much gold back. But when we found the boy, he was being attacked by crows, and then the dude here, he just blasted the crows, and the crows started attacking us. And oh my god, there was much blood.
3G's
Mind
at
you-
points too.
Mind you, Minori, you can see Hrothgar's arms are all kinds of tore up from like claw marks and shit, and Betsy has like a nasty scratch like down the side of her face, and like one of her forearms is bleeding. Not actively, just like some dried. Her own, I should say.
Okay.
Also, there's a crow swaddled in one of Hrothgar's horns, I guess.
This is correct.
Just Minari's just gonna rub her temples. and okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm assuming that are there baths in this place? In this tavern? I'm assuming yes.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I'd say yeah.
Okay. Well, I would appreciate it if all of you got yourselves decent. Because I don't think anybody else is going to want to talk to you while you look like that.
Betsy's gonna look at herself and just kind of go, "What do you mean? I look perfectly fine. I mean, I got scratched. It's fine,
You're covered in blood.
and a little bit of brain."
Yeah.
Exactly. I shouldn't have to say that.
Well, why not?
I don't know.
Do you normally just go around like that?
Well, I mean, on the farm, like I ain't got no brain or blood on me, but I got like mud and manure and all this other I mean, other people in community, I think it's perfectly fine.
Okay. Fine. But mind you, we're in a tavern where there's food. And, you know, other people
There's a small problem. I don't know if any of their baths would fit me.
Oh,
That's a fair
Close you
point,
down
He's a
outside.
big dude.
oh! I thought Minari wanted us all to go in the same bath. I was thinking like, oh, there's no way all of us are gonna fit in the same bath.
She's just like rubbing her forehead, like.
Trizgella. So Trizgella, Piggy, is a is a elven woman who has the same exact hairstyle as Betsy, which is braided pigtails that are draped over her shoulders, the parted
Suspicious.
bangs, but she's even got like little freckles like Betsy does, and has the big old hoop earrings like Betsy does. The only
Girl
difference
just made Betsy
is
too.
the only difference is obviously she is an elf, and secondly that she is blonde rather than being a brunette.
There has to be lore
But-
here that I don't know about yet.
But Trizgella comes up to the group of you, and she gives a very gentle and kind of understanding pat on your shoulder, Minari.
Minari
And,
looks visibly uncomfortable at being touched by a stranger, but
And she sighs at you all and says very plainly, you are free to have a warm meal with no charge. Arrow has told me about what you did. While I don't necessarily agree with you walking in here, that you are still, at the very least, entitled to a warm meal. I would ask that you don't eat covered in blood, because that is a transmission of diseases that I don't even want to think about. There are tubs upstairs that will fit most of you. The big one might need a sponge bath.
I will handle that.
I could always just like go find a lake or a river. Is there one nearby?
Well, the nearest creek is a bit of a trek.
How long is a bit of a trek?
About half of a day. We usually get our water from the local well.
Oh, yeah, that is a bit of a trek.
And what if you get muddy when you're on your way back?
That's true.
Well, that's what. I will not be speaking to you all about this matter any longer. You have Ooh. She puts her customer service smile back on and is just, there are rooms waiting for you. The tub is also ready to be used. Having saved Arrow, your room will be no cost for tonight only. We can't really, make a profit off of giving you a week.
Thank you.
We can discuss other rewards after you've eaten.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Go now, and she just like points in whatever direction the baths are at. All of you, go.
Arya's gonna go with his goat tail between his.
Yep, Hrothgar frowns, feeling like he did something wrong yet again.
Oscar also has his tail between his legs.
Yep, his non-existent tail.
Betsy looks at Trizgella with like the biggest puppy dog eyes, and Trizgella just like rolls her eyes and walks away. She don't fuck her. And so you all take a little bath.
Yeah.
One of you is a little too big to fit the bath. How are you solving this problem, Hrothgar? Because you are covered in a lot of blood.
Minari is willing to just take a bucket and like dump water on him, like throw water.
You are welcome to do that.
Hrothgar is like too big to sit down in the bathtub, but I'd imagine he could just like go into the tub and just kind of stand in the water.
And just like splash it on himself.
Yep.
Sadly,
Just kind of like use his hands to splash it on himself.
Just like fucking Will Ferrell in Elf, where he's doing using the little elf showers.
Yep, exactly. But yeah, he ends up probably having to do that. Exactly like that. And he probably also takes some time to like actually clean off the pelts and stuff that he uses as clothes. Because he likes to take good care of them. He should.
Hooray for hygiene.
He may be head empty, but he's not wasteful.
That is true. Good for him.
But yeah, so he cleans off his clothes, and then goes down to meet with the rest of the group. After, actually, he probably takes some time to check on his newly found bird, too.
Newly found. As if we didn't
Kidnap
slaughter
it.
its entire family.
You know, birdnap it after slaughtering its family. Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Did you give it a band-aid?
Yeah, he probably uses like the fresh water from his water skin and stuff to clean off any wounds that he inflicted.
that he himself inflicted.
Well, he didn't want to kill the bird, but he wanted to capture it, so he knocked it out.
Terrible. Terrible.
He didn't know what else to do. He was worried that if he just grabbed it, he would hurt it anyways. So.
I know. It's just so funny, the acquisition of D&D NPCs.
Yeah. It's literally like catching a Pokemon. You beat the shit out of it until it's easy to capture.
This is animal abuse. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this qualifies.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about the whole last battle we had with.
Yep. I will say, funnily enough, Hrothgar, being a Furbolg, has speech of the beast and leaf, which allows him to communicate in a limited manner with beasts, plants, and vegetation. They can understand my words, but I cannot understand theirs in return. But I have advantage on all charisma checks to influence them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
could've
I haven't
sworn-
really put into the thought if he has a tail or not, to be honest.
In his refs, he doesn't, right?
Well,
So-
we don't see his backside, really, do we? I don't think so.
Yeah, but I
No.
imagine if it was long enough, you would see it.
Well, if anything,
anyways.
it would be like a deer. Well, moose tails are also short, aren't they? I haven't looked at a moose
I mean, a
tail.
little bit,
Yeah.
yeah.
Moose tails are tiny, so no, you still wouldn't even see it if he did have a tail.
They just have.
Bro's
little
got a tiny
nubs.
tail.
Yeah, they have little nubs.
Huh.
He's just got a little nub above his cheeks.
Yeah, so he probably does not have a tail.
You'd have to see his whole booty. To see his
Yeah, bro, if
ass
his
cheeks
if his cheeks are out, his tail is out.
Crazy. Which that solves the problem of having to make custom clothes, even though he makes his own custom clothes.
But does it wiggle when he's happy?
He gets the Roddy wiggle.
Yeah, Roddy wiggle.
I'm tail in your pants, or are you just happy to see? I'm killing myself. I know. I couldn't finish it because I was like, I'm gonna puke.
Oh god. But yeah, after tending to his little swaddled bird and maybe giving it some water, he sets it back into his antler and makes his way back downstairs, or back into the main tavern area in general.
Okay. Well, all of your friends are waiting, and you have a warm meal set up for all of you, including you, Minari, since you are included with the group.
Hey, I have to do anything, and I still get fed.
Of course.
And Arrow comes skipping over while you all are eating, and he is holding Trizgella's hand. Running over with the big ol' gap tooth smile, and he plops himself down in a seat, and Trisdella just kind of like stands behind him, with her hands on top of the chair. And she looks over at you all, and she's like, "Well, is there anything that you all wanted as a reward, more than just free room and board and a warm shower or bath?"
Yeah, we kind of spent a lot of our money here.
Yeah.
I hardly see how that's my problem.
Well, no, I mean, it's just that we were here to, well, when we were looking at the job board, this was the only job that didn't tell us what it offered. So we thought, like, that meant that we could ask for money.
You chose the one job that didn't automatically offer money.
Well, none of the other jobs offered us money. One offered us pie,
Oh.
but I'm pretty sure Slooge would have eaten the jams before we got it to the person who was making the pie. The other offered us money after we spent money. It was just like the same money that we would have already spent. And I forget what the other one was, but I don't think it was money either. No, it was another free room and board. But then we were like, oh, Minari's taking care of free room and board, or taking care of getting us a room. So we should do something that makes us money.
Yeah.
Because we didn't want to make
Fair
you
enough.
angry again.
And apparently you guys have also handled room and board, so I'm not angry.
Well, we tried.
I wasn't angry before. I'm sorry if I came off that way.
You're
It's
intimidating.
okay.
I mean, I guess Hrothgar was a little intimidating at first because he's so tall. But Hrothgar's a lot nicer. Not that you're not nice. Or it's just nicer.
Well, this is
I
lovely.
understand.
Have we come up with an answer yet?
Yeah,
Money is appreciated.
money.
I think is
And how much money is more my question.
Oh, how much can you spare?
rob the one blind. Rob her. Take all of her money.
Ari's is asking how much she had, or how. Not yet.
Minari's like, wait, let her cook.
Let him cook. Hold on. Let him cook. No.
At Ari's question, Trisdella like looks at you with like a cocked eyebrow, and she says, "That's a very bold question."
Well, you wanted us to save Arrow, and we saved Arrow. How much is
Yes.
Arrow worth to you?
And he's worth an infinite amount, but that doesn't mean that I'm giving you all of my profit.
Well, we're not asking for all of your profit, but we saved him.
Yes, and I have given you free food, a free bed, a free bath even. And you want... heavens knows how much money.
Well, you asked if we would like another reward.
Yes, I did, and I'm not saying I didn't. I'm more so just saying what you're asking is a lot.
I understand that. We're not expecting all of your money. I would never expect that of anyone. But enough to get us by as we head to
Eneron?
what's the city
Did I
called?
get it right? Eneron?
Yeah, Eneron. Yes, Eneron. As we head to Eneron would be appreciated. If that's still too much to ask, at least a portion of the way. They did save a life after all.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Okay, cool. Because I'm not. Oh. Okay. Okay. 16. That first one's a 4.
Okay.
So thank God. Thank God for advantage, because I was like, she's not gonna roll well on this.
With a 16, she rubs her forehead, gives the heaviest fucking sigh that
Understandable. No,
we
Minari
ended more lives than we saved. Uh, she rubs her forehead and eventually steps away to behind the bar where assumedly their money is stored. And she comes back with a small burlap sack. And she tosses it in the middle of the table with a hefty thunk in the rattle of coin. And she gives Arrow a little ruffle of the hair and leans down to whisper in his ear, to which he gives the biggest little smile and an eager nod and scoots his chair up closer to the table, clearly intending to eat all, despite the fact that he has no food. And Trizgella steps away after that to maintain business.
And so everybody besides the kid got food, right? That's what.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So because 3G doesn't really eat, he's going to just kind of push his bowl to the kid.
Brother has eaten more than any of us. So
Well,
what do you mean?
Sorry. I mean, he eats like jam. Yeah, he's gonna.
I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, no, I got you. He's gonna scoot his little food over.
Hrothgar, we ended more lives than we saved.
So, is this like a stew or like what is the food we're being handed? Just out of curiosity.
Well, 3G has already decided that he got some soup.
I just said food.
Well, yeah, you said food, but then you said like a bowl, and I was like, oh, a bowl makes soup.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Bowl equals soup, obviously. Like
Obviously.
Maybe chili. You never know.
Who the fuck is making chili?
I mean, this might be the first chili's ever made. Who knows? You know?
Okay, I feel like in a way, chili is like stew adjacent, and stew is soup adjacent. So therefore.
Well, I mean, a stew is just like a thick soup.
Yeah.
Like it's the classical the classifying difference is just that like it has less liquid.
Chili is just ground.
You take out even more liquid, and then you have chili.
No, because chili is just.
I thought it was about preparation.
I know chili's not made with like liquid. I understand that. Before everybody comes for me, I know how to make chili.
Whoa.
I don't know.
It depends on who's making it and like what recipes they grew up on. It also depends on what region of the states you're in, because like every region like makes their chili differently.
Wisconsin makes soup chili.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Wisconsin's chili is very, very runny. What Wisconsin considers chili would be what we on the East Coast consider like a chili sauce that you'd put on a hot dog. Is it Wisconsin? No, not Wisconsin. I'm dumb. Washington. Sorry. Further out west, Cincinnati.
Washington.
And that shit.
Cincinnati.
Not Cincinnati. Seattle. Why the fuck? My brain is not working.
Bro, what the fuck is wrong with you?
No. Okay,
those are complete
I
opposite sides.
Wait. Hear me out. I get it. Because not Wisconsin, but like the Midwest in general is known for having stupid as fuck, whack ass food that is just weird and gross.
Yeah.
So I get it. Low key, I get it.
Yeah. But yeah,
All this talk about chili is giving me heartburn.
listen, I just really like chili, okay? That's all I'm gonna say.
I also really enjoy chili.
You're just old.
No, that's valid. Shut up, Piggy.
Listen, it'll give me heartburn, and it'll set me on the toilet for 3 hours, but it's good fucking chili, okay?
Oh, me for real?
Especially if you...
So this is taking the podcast,
yeah,
right?
especially if you put some cornbread in that shit, or like fucking Fritos, either of those. Ooh.
Oh my god, Frito chili pie is so good. Oh my god.
Ooh, I love chili.
Frito chili pie.
Oh, okay,
I've seen people put Fritos in their chili, but I don't. pie?
The best chili I've ever had. I'm derailing right now. I don't give a fuck. The best chili I ever had.
It already was. Don't worry.
This was back when I was a wee little lad in Boy Scouts, right? We we made Dutch oven chili. Yeah, fuck you. Best food ever. We made Dutch oven chili, right? And what we did was we fucking made the cornbread on top of the chili in the Dutch oven.
Oh my god, I love.
So what is it like in like the same vein as like a chicken pot pie type thing?
It's the same
like
vein as like a
pie in
shepherd's
that
pie.
sense?
Yeah. But like
Okay,
chili and
Oh
cornbread.
my god, I love shepherd's pie so much.
Shepherd's pie is also
God,
good.
that
I've
sounds
done
so
I've done
good.
Cheetos and chili. I have not done cornbread and chili. So
Yeah, cornbread and chili.
Cornbread and
I've
chili
had
is a
chili.
pretty well like cornbread and chili over here anyway is like kind of a staple.
Yeah, it's
Like you can't have chili without cornbread.
it's more of a southern thing.
well,
but,
nobody
like...
freaking eats cornbread here, to be fair.
Oh, but this is the thing. Like, so there's two different types.
They're missing out.
There's
I love
there's
cornbread.
two different types
Oh
of
my god, I love
cornbread we have
cornbread.
here,
It's
right?
just not something.
It's
just not something we normally eat.
We have two different types of cornbread here, right? If you go to the store and buy a pack of cornbread, like pre-made, that's going to be very sweet and more like a dessert. But if you make your own cornbread, it's like a savory thing. You know, it's...
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jiffy Mix is the one that's sweet.
Yeah.
And Jiffy Mix, I'm not even shitting you, is all you're going to find, like at least over
And-
here.
Yeah.
Jiffy
Because
peanut
in the
butter?
south specifically, like you're not going to find like savory cornbread.
Yeah.
You're gonna find sweet cornbread unless you go to like a place that like makes their own cornbread.
See, I do like
The
sweet
best cornbread, I think. I fucking love it. I think like the best cornbread is like cornbread that has like chunks of corn in it.
Yep, agreed.
It's so good.
Oh,
Literal cornbread, like.
Yeah.
I've had that kind, but like at Golden Corral, so it's probably not like super authentic, but it was definitely like something that I've had.
Ever stepped foot in a Golden Corral?
So, anyways, D&D,
What?
can we be having shepherd's pie? That's more high fantasy. You could have that in a bowl.
Oh my god, shepherd's pie is so good. You know what? Yeah, y'all are having shepherd's pie.
W.
It can be eaten in a bowl.
Yep. So I think Hrothgar would look at the spoon, like the fork or spoon that he's been given, and be like, this is a little small, but I don't have anything better to use, so.
Oh no.
He's literally
You got a
holding.
tiny little
He's
baby
he's
fork.
holding the spoon like between two fingers. It's like Shaq holding a soda can.
I was afraid you were gonna say it was like he just starts like
No, he's not
digging into his
manhandling.
hands to shepherd pie. I was like, oh god, no.
Ari's just gonna kind of look at him and be all, oh, I got a wooden spoon in my backpack. Maybe that one fit you better.
Is it bigger than this?
Yeah, 'cause it's for cooking.
Oh, that's what I usually use at home. Yeah, that would be perfect.
He will reach into his backpack and hand over just like a big wooden cooking spoon.
Yep, he's like, oh, this is perfect. Scoops up like half the shepherd's pie, or half his serve of shepherd's pie, and eats it in one bite.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Man, boy's hungry.
He's a growing boy, okay.
He's a grown
He
boy.
really is.
So, you guys were fighting crows.
Well, they were attacking the boy.
Okay. That
He
little
was-
boy and points to Arrow.
Yeah, he was just
Arrow with the
doing his.
voice of a full-grown man. Yes.
Oh, is he? Okay, well.
No, I was joking because I flatlined it. I didn't even put like emphasis on it. I was just like, yep.
But yeah, Ari will gesture at Arrow. Look at me. So Arrow is a delivery boy, and he had to make this delivery to a wizard. And oh, well, I guess the wizard really likes jerky and the jerky. And we finished Arrow's delivery for him. But I don't like saying stuff like this, but I'm pretty sure that wizard was a bit crazy.
Arrow pipes up at that, and he's but Mr. Wizard's always like that. He's just kind of weird.
Yeah, he complained that we got into his package and then he started threatening us.
Oh, he does that to me all the time because he thinks that like I'm small. So I get inside of his packages and eat all the stuff inside of it, and and I don't really know why he thinks that because the packages are much smaller than me. Um, um, did you give him his letters?
I don't know. We offered a bunch of stuff to him because we knew he was last reroute.
We pretty
But
much just.
he-
You said you gave him his package,
Well,
but not the rest
well,
of
we
it.
gave him the leather bag, and he goes, and Hrothgar does a really awful impression of the wizard. And he goes, oh, thank you for my jerky. You brought me my jerky, great. And then he takes out the jerky. And then he goes, why is there scratches on this jerky? Did you guys eat my jerky? And he starts threatening us.
Oh my god.
Is that who you guys were running from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Ari
Okay.
was on the ground scared, so I just kind of picked him up. And then Betsy was starting to get tired, so I picked her up. Then she said, hey, ask first. So then I stopped, asked her, and then she said yes. So I continued holding her, and I ran, and here we are.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it happened.
Okay. Well, thank you guys, because I couldn't. I was having a hard time finding an affordable spot. Because we don't have much gold between us. Especially places that weren't willing to wait to be paid.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that you have to pay to like sleep in a town.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll just love Inaran.
Oh, it's probably gonna be really expensive, huh?
Oh, you think I'll love it? Why is that?
She's just gonna look at him. It was sarcasm.
Oh, what's that?
I love Hrothgar.
It's like when you say something, but you don't really mean it.
Well, then why wouldn't you say what you mean instead? That's confusing.
I know. I didn't get it for the longest time. But
Autistic. Autistic.
but my mom and my siblings use it a lot.
Huh.
My dad is more like me. He doesn't really get it that much. But we learn how to play along.
Huh, yeah.
Autistic. Autistic.
Yeah, bro's masking for real.
All of these party members are autistic in some way. 3G likes to stim with jams. Minari doesn't know how to properly communicate. Hrothgar is Hrothgar.
He just is.
Hrothgar's got all the
Trust.
problems. And Ari's over here, the king of masking. As soon as he's put in a room with another autistic person, he just immediately folds.
I don't get it. Like,
He's also constantly overstimulated.
Yep.
just a little bit, and then freezes up. Literally.
Literally freezes.
Yeah.
Literally gets overstimulated and passes the fuck out.
Yeah.
I mean, real. But anyway. So, do you have any other jobs lined up?
Oh, there was this stuff on the board. Oh,
Yeah, well, I don't think any of us should work for Pi.
no, we thought the same thing. Because you told us we needed to not spend so much gold, and we wanted to make the gold back. But it doesn't seem like there's a lot of people actually offering gold as payment.
Speaking of all this gold,
Did-
Hrothgar is actually gonna go and count the bag of money that was set on the table with our food.
Ah,
Hell
there's
yeah. I
somebody
meant to-
finally did it.
I fucking
I was
meant to
like,
do that,
I've been
and then
waiting
I
this whole
forgot.
time for you guys to see how much was in it.
No, I literally meant to do that like 10, 15 minutes ago, and I just forgot. Anyway, yeah, go ahead.
Harbor.
Can Hrothgar count?
Yes.
Didn't we establish that he's not,
Can-
he's
can
not
he?
really
That
able
is
to
true.
do that, or am I making
Listen,
that up?
he's autistic. He can definitely count. Walking through the woods, counting how
I
many
noticed
blue
that when he
jays
was
he
having a hard
sees.
time counting.
Bro counts every blue jay he sees as he's walking through the woods. Come on now.
Okay. Real? I mean, me too, bro.
You little
He's
brat.
just a little medieval
He's just
ring
like
man.
me. So how much gold is it?
Alright, so Hrothgar is autistically counting the gold,
He's
putting them all in neat little
Yeah,
stacks of
I
5.
mean, he's literally pulling out one at a time and stacking
I
them
do
up.
that same exact fucking
Yep,
shit.
he's stacking them up one at a time, counting each one individually precisely.
No,
And
I
you-
always put them in piles of 5 when I was a kid.
That was a targeted ass attack.
Yes.
No, because that's what every autistic child did. I was one of those. But you put them all up in their little stacks, and one stack is shorter than the rest, and it only contains 4 coins instead of 5. And
No.
Panic.
No. No.
Hrothgar looks up the 3G and goes, "Do you have a gold coin?"
oh my god.
He's gonna look at it. He's gonna look at both his stubby hands, which doesn't have anything in them, and then he's gonna look back to him.
I mean, you spat them out before.
Do you want to look in his mouth?
No.
No. Mm-mm.
Betsy is going to put a little finger on 3G's shoulder because her whole hand would swallow his arm. And just look at him with little puppy dog eyes. Like, could you please give us one piece of gold?
He's going to open
Pretty
his.
please?
He's going to open his mouth, and an absurdly long tongue, with a little coin on the end of it, reveals the gold coin.
Coin. Grimaces a little, wipes it off on his shirt, and then neatly stacks it on the last tower, meaning that he has a perfect 5 coins on all the stacks.
Amazing. I love that for
Finally,
you. You now have 45 gold coins.
Hrothgar
Piece at last.
looks at it, counts it, double counts in his head now that he has 5 stacks to make sure that it's right. Triple checks, making sure that
I would do the same
then
thing.
he
I would do the same thing. Yeah.
then he triple checks,
Yeah.
making sure each stack is actually 5. And then he goes, "Guys, we made so much money. We made 45 gold."
Yay! That's more than we spent.
Um,
I have no idea if it's actually more than they spent.
It's more
Good
than
job,
they
guys.
spent.
and then Hrothgar looks amongst everybody and goes, "Wait, how many of us are there?"
There's me. There's you. There's Minari. There's 3G.
There's
Wait.
5 of us.
Oh, right, Betsy. Yeah, okay, we're good.
Betsy's sitting across from Ari, just staring.
We're good. There's 5 of
Oh
us.
no,
Okay.
they don't know how to count.
I was very worried because if there was 4, then there wouldn't be a way to
It wasn't gonna
set up
divide
the gold
evenly.
evenly. All right, so we each get 5 gold, and he's gonna take one of his stacks.
No, 5.
What?
Well, what? There's our Akira slide victim. Oh.
Yeah, oh my
Five
God,
times
that
5
was-
is 25. Yep. Hrothgar doesn't understand.
No, we each get 9.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that really
Shane-
ruins
Shane
my
doesn't know how to
stacks.
do math.
That ruins my stacks. And he's gonna go.
Ruins my
But he will take.
Betsy is going to
It's
look at
gold.
3G again and just be like, "Can we have another gold coin?"
Well, no, we would need We would need 5 gold coins, 5 more gold, and then we each would get 10 gold.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I heard 9, so I just assumed we.
Unfortunately, 3G has no more coins in his body to give as he tries to heave it out of him,
Oh
but
my
nothing
God.
comes out.
No. It's okay. You ain't gotta do that, all that. Bro is heaving like a cat.
The fucking cat gagging. But yeah, Hrothgar takes his 9 gold. Again, counting each piece individually. Oh god. I also like that 3G is getting the short end of the stick here, because he's actually just getting 8.
Oh, true. That's kind of fucked
He
up.
lost.
After he gave a coin, to, that's fucked
Yeah,
up,
no.
guys.
So he gave a coin, and now he's getting. So he lost one, getting 9 in return. So everybody else earns 9. He gets. He earns 8.
Here's 8.
He's gonna look to the coins, back to Hrothgar, then to the coins, then back to Hrothgar.
He'll count out 9 for 3G and offer them to him.
He's still going to take the coins that was originally offered to him.
So yeah, he's just offering the 9 coins. How does
It's in his
9 horns.
how does
it's in his hand?
yeah, like he's offering them, yeah.
Okay. He okay. So the same thing as he did before. Open his mouth very wide and swallow the entirety of Hrothgar's hand.
Panic.
Oh.
And slowly, very slowly pull back, and the coins are just not there anymore. But you could swear that there's a little beak in your hand now.
Hrothgar's hand is just shaking and dripping with 3G. I hated that a lot.
He is going to look to the boy, the kid, eating his meal now, and he is going to open his book, put 1 gold on 1 page, and he's going to write a little question mark in the other, because he has no other way of trying to explain or ask how much he was supposed to get paid by the wizard, if he was supposed to get paid.
Let me see if Arrow has enough insight to understand this.
Beautiful.
If he wants to, he can right above the gold coin. He can also draw a little wizard hat.
A little wizard hat. Oh my god.
It's just a triangle
But
with a long line below it.
It's just it is actually just a triangle. Yeah. He has.
All right,
to
he
get
rolled
that.
a 5.
He does not understand shit.
He does not understand.
Hrothgar literally like does that thing where he just holds his arm completely in place where it was, because he doesn't want to touch anything with it, nor does he even want to. After that, he's just like trying to keep it as far away from him as possible as he eats with his other hand. Eats his second and final bite of his meal.
So 3G looks back to the his little covered goo hand, and little disrespectful that Hrothgar doesn't like the goo. Oh, what? Ooh. You okay?
Yeah, I was sneezing.
Little disrespectful that Hrothgar doesn't like the goo. So he's gonna walk up to Hrothgar's hand, and he's gonna completely he's gonna clean it with prestidigitation. I can't pronounce that word.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah,
Prestidigitation.
prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation. Yes.
He's gonna clean it with the yeah.
The Gij.
With the juju.
Yeah.
Hrothgar will look down at his hand and be like, "Thank you. Please never do that to me again."
He doesn't say yes or no. There is no promises. It's going to happen again.
And then Hrothgar will take.
The promise is that it will happen again.
Yes.
Hrothgar
What a
will,
strange little creature.
will take the swaddled crow off of his out of his horn, and like just feed it some of the remnants of the shepherd's pie in his bowl, and on the spoon.
Okay. It will very happily eat the offered offering.
That crow's gonna the BBEG. I'm telling you now.
Hrothgar is just nursing him back to health, and then he'll start his training arc,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll be like those buff
Mhm.
crows from fucking Rick and Morty.
Mm-hmm.
Crow.
So what are we doing?
It's a great question. What are we doing?
Is it?
What
Well-
time of day is it?
Probably like pretty late in the evening, I'd say.
Oh.
Go bed.
Yeah.
Go bed. Time for sleepy.
Probably sleep before trying to head out to Inner.
Yeah. Wait. Did I also meant to ask and I forgot again because I'm stupid. Did Betsy get her weapon? Her fancy
No,
weapon?
whenever her and Hrothgar got it, the morning of the same day.
It's the same day that from last session.
They got
Or-
it the same morning, and it they could pick it up 24 hours after ordering it, so ready tomorrow morning.
Okay.
But yeah, I imagine Hrothgar falls asleep at sunset, wakes directly at dawn, just kind of following like the natural cycle of things,
Man of nature does.
as a nature man do.
Yeah. Ari's
Fuck me,
probably the
Ari
same.
probably always wakes up at the ass crack of dawn. Because, yeah, she would.
Yeah.
Because I said so.
Because I said so.
Real.
Oh, I will say actually, because you weren't here for this, we all had a little fun fact for our characters, and I don't remember what everybody else's is because that was a long
Wine.
time ago.
Wine. It was about wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was about wine.
What?
Basically what everybody's favorite wine is.
Yeah, what their character's favorite wine would be.
But
Mhm.
Ari doesn't drink, so.
Damn. Rang.
Rip.
Well,
I mean,
she
neither
was
does
raised in a
3G.
monastery. What?
So they would have like meat or some shit.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is the Christians are very Catholic, and even their Christian monasteries had wine.
It's not Christian.
I know, but they had monks.
I know.
Monks used to make beer.
I don't know if that's true, but that sounds true.
I
Oh,
mean,
you're asking me off the bat. I don't even like wine as a person. I don't know. I don't know my fucking wine.
Yeah, neither do I. Like,
Bitch, I don't know.
Blame the goat
Shit,
boy.
she don't drink.
Blame the goat boy. It's the goat boy's fault.
neither does 3G, but he likes fucking goopy wine or
He likes
whatever the fuck it
wine
was
that's
that-
been. He
Where's
likes
that?
wine stains on tables.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that was it. The really nasty sticky
Yep.
ones.
Yep.
Yum. You gotta give me time to think on that one, because I don't know off the top of my head.
It's
Are we
okay.
talking about like grape wines, or are we talking about like
Any
a
wine.
type of like wine?
Any wine, really.
Literally
uh,
anything.
Well, I don't know. I'm not asking. Jeez. I'm under attack.
I
Oh,
just
where-
realized I could have said honey wine for Hrothgar because that's what mead is.
You're so extra, bro. You and your fucking mead. Get out.
Listen, I'm sorry.
Every
Do you
damn time.
think dwarves drink wine or mead? I mean, personally, I actually feel like they probably
know,
drink
I'm just-
both, but mead sounds more dwarvish. Because the dwarves are knockoff.
It kind of
elves.
does.
Just, I
Saying.
think it's really just that mead sounds old-fashioned, older, like medieval in general.
A little bit, yeah. Like,
Media mode.
Realness. Math realness. I fucking hate math. Anyway. Anyway.
Anyway, fun fact of the day: Minari is boring and only drinks.
Yeah, that's the fun fact. My bad, gang.
Come on, you should have known the question we were gonna
So
ask.
now
before we knew.
Shane is going to have to.
Yeah, I'm
Shane
sorry
is now
I
gonna
didn't
have to
think
make the
this
effort.
deeply. Shane,
Killing
fire
myself.
thing. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, I'll just cut
Shane,
it all
Shane
out.
is now going to have to take the effort. Yeah, and Shane is now going to have to take the effort of like cutting this part out and then tacking it onto the end of our fun facts.
That would. Oof.
The entire thing,
Yep,
the entire
yep,
thing,
this
not just
5-minute argument.
like.
Yeah, Minari's favorite wine is none.
Nunya.
Minari's favorite wine
None.
is grape juice. Just grape juice. Not wine, grape juice.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
She likes sparkling grape juice because she wants the effect of drinking wine, but doesn't actually want.
Yep. She wants to feel
No,
fancy.
I fucking hate sparkling water, so all of my characters do.
Yeah, but
Fuck that
sparkling
shit.
grape juice isn't the same as sparkling water.
No, sparkling grape
Yeah.
juice is like literally just like
That's grape
carbonated
soda.
grape juice.
That's grape soda. Well,
it's not the same because it
grape
actually.
soda's more like soda.
Yeah, because
but,
grape.
like, you know what I'm
grape
saying.
soda tastes like fake grape, whereas sparkling grape juice just tastes like grape juice but carbonated.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
This bitch likes water.
she probably is like somebody probably offers her like a glass of fucking coffee and she just goes, no, I drink water. It cleanses the body and keeps the soul pure.
Yeah.
Bro, oh my god, this bitch would drink raw acid lemon juice to like clear out her fucking kidneys and shit.
probably, yeah.
No, you gotta drink cranberry juice.
That'll clear out your fucking colon, not your kidneys.
Yeah.
It's for your kidneys.
Oh, a lot of my relatives swear by, especially if they suffer from kidney stones like I do, literally just water with some lemon juice in it.
Yeah, no, my dad goes the
Well,
extra
for your
mile and
kidneys,
he'll
it's
buy
cranberry
like the
juice.
big ass bottles of lemon like juice and just chug it. Like he won't even like dilute it with water. He'll just drink it straight out of the bottle.
Teeth.
First of all, that's insane.
My dad is fucking insane.
Second of all,
That's insane.
I'm like 99% sure. I'm not saying lemon juice doesn't also work, but I've always just been told to drink grape juice.
Grape juice?
Not grape juice.
I can say
Fucking
that I've
cranberry,
never
cranberry
heard
juice,
that.
cranberry juice. Not grape juice.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, cranberry
I'm
juice
sure.
does help. But the thing is that most places sell cranberry cocktail as opposed to like legit cranberry juice. Like actual cranberry juice is a lot less sweet, is the thing. So
Mix it with something else, like apple juice. Peach
no,
juice.
no, that's not the point, Piggy. The thing is that for marketing purposes, they'll hide the cranberry cocktail part like in really really tiny letters. So like it's kind of just sometimes easier to go for like the water with lemon juice thing instead of like relying on like fake advertising on like cranberry juice.
It works for me. It helps me with my fucking UTIs, so I don't care. Well,
No, I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm just saying that like yeah, sometimes I will go to the market, look for cranberry juice, and I will find like cranberry cocktail. Anyway, fun little tangent.
Yeah.
is it really fun?
No.
All because we were arguing about
No,
wine.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
I
think this episode is going and went really well.
I know I know Minnie, but I'm more thinking in the fact of it's 1 a.m. for our poor little hip replacement candidate here.
Yeah.
Oh, so me.
I also just spit all over myself. because I was speaking,
And that's
and
crazy.
my saliva gland decided to just spew.
Haha, Gleeker. I do it too. Don't worry.
Everywhere.
It's I have the same problem. I will say I am going to include this weird tangent that we went on, going from trying to bully Piggy into coming up with a wine for Minari.
Do it. No.
Into what's
No,
good
do
for
No,
for
do it, and then
Piggy.
like whatever it's like in the video, just put like pictures of like bottles of cranberry and lemon juice on screen.
Yep. Makes perfect
And,
sense.
and please be sure to also include cranberry cocktail juice.
Yes.
You gotta emphasize.
No, so
My
what
autism.
what you do is whenever Lev starts bringing up the cranberry cocktail stuff, you put like a super zoom in on cocktail of the thing and the vine boom effect.
Yep. Just gotta hit him with the vine boom, of course.
Yeah,